O seekers, come closer and listen to me with care, for now we step deeper into the meaning of what I have already shown you. You have heard of the king, the handmaid, and the false beloved, but do not think the story is finished. A tale does not end when the characters leave the stage. It ends only when its meaning reaches your own life. Today, I speak to you of the physician who comes from the unseen, and of the soul that believes itself sick in one way, while its illness lies elsewhere. If you listen only with your ears, you will hear another story. If you listen with your heart, you may recognize the one who has already visited you. When the divine physician arrived at the palace, he did not hurry. He did not display his knowledge or compete with the others who had failed. He sat quietly, watched, and listened. This is the first sign of true healing, O friends. False physicians rush to act, but the true one first learns where the pain is hiding. He examined the handmaid not as a body to be repaired, but as a soul whose balance had been disturbed. He listened to her silences more than her words. He watched the way her breath changed when certain names were spoken. In this way, he saw what the others could not see. Her sickness was not in her blood or bones, but in her longing. Understand this well. Many of you suffer from the same confusion. You believe your pain comes from the world, from people, from circumstances. You name the symptom and treat it, but you never ask what it serves. The divine physician sees beyond symptoms. He sees that longing, when misdirected, becomes illness. Love, when attached to form alone, drains the soul. The handmaid's body grew weak because her heart was imprisoned elsewhere. Her life force flowed toward an image, not toward its source. No medicine could restore her until this was seen. The physician spoke gently to the king, for truth offered harshly is often rejected. He did not accuse, nor did he flatter. He simply revealed what was hidden. Your beloved is sick, he said, because her heart is not where her body is. Oh friends, how many of you live like this? Your body goes through the motions of daily life, but your heart is elsewhere, attached to a memory, a desire, a regret, or a hope that consumes you. This division weakens you. The soul cannot live in two places at once without suffering. The king listened. This is important. He did not deny what he heard, though it wounded him. The soul that listens, even when it is hurt, is already on the path of healing. The physician then offered a cure that seemed strange and even painful. Bring the object of her desire into the open. Let the hidden attachment be seen. Let the longing come into the light. Many fear this step, O friends. They would rather suffer quietly than face the truth of what they love. But what remains hidden grows stronger in darkness. For a time, the cure appeared to work. The handmaid recovered. Joy returned. The king relaxed his vigilance. This too is a lesson. When pain eases, we often believe the work is done. But the divine physician knows that relief is not the same as healing. As long as love remains tied to form, it remains fragile. The physician waited, for patience is part of wisdom. Then, when the time came, he acted again, not to punish, but to free. He weakened the goldsmith, and with him the handmaid's illusion. As the outer beauty faded, the borrowed life it sustained faded too. The handmaid's heart, no longer fed by appearances, turned back toward the king. Do not misunderstand this, O friends. The physician did not destroy love, he purified it. He removed the veil so the heart could recognize its true resting place. Many of you resist this moment fiercely. When what you love begins to lose its shine, you cry out in fear. But often, this is the beginning of clarity. The soul resists the physician more than it resists illness. Why? Because illness is familiar, but healing demands change. The handmaid could endure sickness more easily than the loss of her attachment. And yet, without that loss, she would not have lived. This is why divine mercy sometimes appears as severity. It cuts where attachment has grown too deep. It removes what feeds the illusion so that truth may breathe again. Oh friends, learn to recognize the physician when he comes. He does not always arrive in robes or with gentle words. Sometimes he comes as disappointment, sometimes as separation, sometimes as a door that closes without explanation. You call this misfortune, but I tell you, it may be instruction. The physician does not argue with your preferences. He works for your return. He does not ask whether you approve of the treatment. He asks only whether you wish to be healed. Many complain, saying, "If God is merciful, why does he cause pain?" They ask this while clinging tightly to what is harming them. The divine physician answers not with explanations, but with results. When the soul is freed from false love, it breathes again. When longing is returned to its source, peace follows naturally. Not the peace of numbness, but the peace of alignment. The handmaid did not lose love, she lost confusion. The king did not gain possession, he gained understanding. So, O seekers, gather the meaning gently. This story teaches you that not every sickness is an enemy, and not every cure feels kind. The divine physician works quietly, precisely, and without haste. He reveals attachments, weakens illusions, and redirects love toward what can truly sustain it. If something you cherish begins to fade, do not rush to despair. Watch what follows. If your heart grows clearer, lighter, more truthful, then healing is underway. Trust the physician who sees what you cannot. And when pain loosens its grip and longing turns inward, know that the soul has begun to remember its way home. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next episodes.